Hey guys, welcome back to All Around Lego, and today we will be comparing the three $30 Mando sets and trying to find out which one's best. Let's get into it. To kick off this comparison, to start it off, we'll go over a little detail about each set. Lego set 75299, Trouble on Tatooine, was released in 2021, and you can still get it. It has 3 minifigs, 276 pieces, and obviously it costs $30. For Lego set 75319, the armor is Forge. It costs $30, came out in 2021 to the present. Has 3 minifigs, 258 pieces. And then for 75324, Dark Trooper Attack. This set is obviously $30. It has 166 pieces, 4 minifigs, and was released in 2022 to the present. Okay, here I have my cheat sheet in which we will be going over minifigs, design, value, play features, the total, and if it comes down to a tie, which I highly doubt, then my overall opinion of the set. For the minifigure category, we will start off with Lego set 75299, Trouble on Tatooine. As the first figure, you get a, sand guy, whatever their name are. Name's escaping me, with a staff. And the exclusive mold for this type of figure. Pretty standard detailing on the back for this guy. Nothing too crazy. For your second figure, Baby Yoda, who is the cheapest way you can... This set is the cheapest way you can get Baby Yoda. A small baby figure with the exclusive Baby Yoda head mold, but otherwise it's just pretty standard printing from there. Then you have the Mandalorian, of course, with his blaster, shiny helmet, and he's in the Beskar armor for this, and he does come with the gray cape. For Lego set 75319, you have as your first figure the Mandalorian, who's just the same as the other one, just instead of a cape, he has a jetpack. Then you get the exclusive Paz Vilas with the, sorry if I messed that up, with a really nice armor print that matches up perfectly with the other armor, and a backpack. The helmet is what I would consider pretty cool, because it matches up perfectly with the mold and the printing on the legs. And then for your third figure, you have the armor, who has just standard gear and pretty standard printing, although the helmet is super nice with the thorns, and I really do like how Lego was able to implement that from the TV show into Lego. And then for the final set, 324, it comes with a Luke with the lightsaber and the black hand, and then the white hand for the glove, with pretty standard printing on both the front and the back. He has a black cape, although I do like the new helmet piece quite a lot. I mean, not helmet, hood piece that Lego has implemented. It matches up pretty nicely for a lot of things. And then for the main reason that you'd probably want to buy this set, the Dark Troopers. It comes with 3 Dark Troopers, which instead of just a black head with the helmet, I really do like how they implemented a bit of mechanixry, and these kind of like warthog helmets that look like something you'd see in Lord of the Rings match up perfectly with the red, so you get that red eye look. And then once again, they have that buffer armor. It is not as cool as the Paz Vila one, but still pretty good. That matches up also with some just pretty basic printing on the front. So for the minifigures, I'm going to have to give it to 75319 because you get 2 exclusive figures to the set. And although this one comes in a very, very close second, I just have to say that I like the Mandalorians better than the Dark Troopers. For the overall design of the set, we'll start off once again with Trouble on Tatooine. Here we have the Mandalorian speeder that I feel like is pretty nicely crafted together. It captures a lot of detail and you can move it up and down, which I guess taps in a bit to playability. It does involve it has a bit of realism in trying to get that hover effect with a few clear pieces on the bottom. Then you have the crossbow, in which it does again use a clear piece to try and get that more realistic feel to balance it out. It has 3 legs, as you can see. It balanced perfectly with a wheel in the front, with a spring-loaded shooter on top with the, I'm pretty sure it's exclusive to the set, the silver spring loader for this. It does have a bit of moving, have a lot of wheel turn here, so you can make it a bit more realistic, along with the front flycatcher type feel to it. Then for the final part of the set, you have the hut for the Tusken Raider. That's what they are, Tusken Raider. You have the hut for the Tusken Raider, which is pretty basic. It has a dish with a bone that's supposed to be in it. I'll have to fix that. I can't fire out front, but it opens up for more playability, which I'll cover in my playability thing. For 319, you have, I would say, 2 main sections of the build. The part here where you have the forge and then the outside around it. So for the actual area, you can move this back and forth and take the thing out and put it back in for a melting chamber. Then you have this kind of like workbench side area that connects up the two main parts of the build, in my opinion, in which you have the entrance with the super nice sticker placement underneath, but you have the nice logo there for the entrance for the Mandalorian, and then you have a helmet in the back, which could be used for other things, along with a few other shelving around the door. If you come to the other side, you have a little incineration area, and you have these doors that can open up, in which you can actually take it off, and if I can, in which it does have a bit of stuff in here, so that'll go. I'll mention that later. It also has this little control area in which you get a Mando holocron, which I find really cool. For the Dark Trooper attack, there's nothing too special. You just have a hallway with the elevator and kind of a lot of stickers, but it's just really standard for that. So for my overall design, I'm going to have to give it to Trouble on Tatooine, because I do like how it captures quite a lot of the feel for it, and although the armor's forge comes close, I just really don't think it hits it up in quite as well as in design. And now on for value. So all these sets obviously cost $30. This one has, Dark Trooper Attack has 166 pieces, 258, and then 276. I feel like just for a hallway, it is kind of expensive for $30, although you get really nice figures, especially in the Dark Trooper, but I don't know if that makes up for it. The Armor's Forge, I really do feel like it's very well rounded, in which you have your holocron, and then your nice room, and all of that stuff, all while having a decent amount of playability in there. And then Trouble on Tatooine is 3 separate builds, which I do feel like adds a lot of character to the build. And the value does kind of match it. Like you're saying, each one of these is essentially $10 without the minifigures, which kind of makes sense. I mean, not a $10 speeder, but I think it all does add quite a lot of decent value into it. So for value, I'm going to have to put the Armorer's Forge. Now on to the final category, play feature. So once again, we'll start off with 75299. This speeder, while it does have a lot of squishability, outside of that it doesn't really have much except for this tiny little satchel where you can put Baby Yoda, Grogu. And then over here, I mean, spring-loaded shooters obviously add playability to it, in which the contraption crossbow will shoot out. And then here, probably the biggest play feature is where you can open it up and envision the Tusken Raider's life or home, which adds for a lot of playability. For the Armorer's Forge, there's not a whole lot of playability. I mean, you can move this and then open this stuff up, and then if we take this off, you have a little like compartment that can hold stuff, which I'm sure little kids will like, although it doesn't nearly have as much playability as I feel as Trouble on Tatooine. And then on to the final one for playability, we have the Dark Trooper attack. It has a huge playability feature in which you can actually simulate the opening of the elevator and Luke coming out and slicing and dicing. And then you do have this tiny turnstile, which I do like, which allows you to turn troopers and stuff, and then this sliding thing, which allows you to move them forward. I'll demonstrate both right now with two Dark Troopers. So here you can, let me pull that back, as you can see, you can just move forward, add a lot of more mobility to that, and then this, why is it not working? There we go, you can move him around and add as if he's turning different angles, which I do feel like is going to blow the other ones out of water when it comes to playability. So for play feature, it is for sure 75324. And now for the winner, and I'm sure if you've already done the math, you already know who's going to win. It is Lego set 75319, the Armorer's Forge. Overall, I really don't feel like Lego missed a whole lot with this set. I mean, the minifigures are all pretty good. There's a good amount of playability and displayability in the set, which allows for both kids and adults to enjoy it. And the whole point of this review was not to find out which was the best. Well, actually it was. But I wanted to know how I felt about each one and stuff, because I'm sure if I were still a kid, if I had $30, I would want to know which one I would enjoy most, because they're all great sets and you can't go wrong with any of them, but you would want to have the best of the best. Now I feel like of these three options, the Armorer's Forge has the best to offer. Thanks for watching. I'll have the speed build of another set out soon, and I'll see you next time in All Around Lego.